just installed a new screen in my F-150. This replaces the factory 8-inch one. It's a 12-inch screen, the same size as the brand new, if you were to go get a 2026 Ford, it's gonna be the same 12-inch screen that they have in those. Obviously, this is an aftermarket version. So this is a full replacement that retains your Sync 3 system for a 2019 F-150, but this works from anything from a 2015 to a 2020 is the model years that they will accept this exact screen. I'll show you everything you need to know about this 12-inch screen from Carabc. So this is the new screen. Honestly, to most people, you probably wouldn't even know that this isn't factory. It literally looks so good. It literally replaces all this whole area here to make it so that it looks like it came from the factory, which is exactly what I wanted. There are a few reasons, before we really get into the features on this one, a few reasons I chose this exact one over some other options. Two that come to mind for sure. A lot of the aftermarket options for these are a more vertical format, kind of like how the Rams are. Any of the new Ram trucks are a 12-inch vertical screen. And I just don't like the layout of them as much for some reason. I use these CarPlay adapters a lot. This brand, Carabc, sells their own as well. This one's different. This one's one car stereo. But these, you plug them in and it gives you wireless Apple CarPlay, access to Netflix and YouTube and all these crazy different things. As you know, you're watching Netflix on your phone. You don't watch it vertical. You watch it horizontal. So I like the layout of this one being horizontal for that reason. Also, it matches the Fords. So any new Ford has a 12-inch horizontal screen. I like that it looks the exact same as a brand new Ford. And then the biggest reason I went with this one specifically, Carabc, is that it retains your factory Sync 3 system. So stuff like this uses like Android Auto, different things that usually made out of China, which is fine. This is made out of China. But it has its own operating system on some of these other ones where it's like no longer a Ford system anymore. And I didn't love that for some reason. I don't know why. But for some reason, I just wanted something that was like, if I'm going to install it and take all this time to put it in, I want it to be a Ford product. And so this uses my same Sync 3 software and system that's already in here. And it just looks better because it's bigger. And so that was the big kicker for me, was having it be kind of an OEM feel. Plus, they just did a really good job with this. Like, it matches the gray of the coloring in the truck that I already have. All the buttons fit in good. Like, everything about this was awesome. We'll break down the whole thing. But I'm actually going to direct you to their video mostly for the install. Their video and the instructions actually were plenty for me to be able to get through this and do the install just fine. And so I thought that was a better option. So let's just show you fully installed. Let's show you how it looks, all the buttons and different things like that. So there it is. It loads up the exact same as your F-150 normally would. Again, the theme is going to look a little bit different. Just like the factory one, I can go into settings and I can change a couple of different color options just right in here in the settings. Otherwise, it's going to look the exact same, just better because it's bigger. Because this is a Ford system, we don't need to like go through all the menus and stuff. Like this, again, this is going to be the exact same, but like you have different portions for your audio. You're going to connect to Bluetooth the same way. Like everything, navigation and settings is all the exact same. Your theme is a little bit different. I actually find that I like this one a little bit better than the other one. But yeah, you just have like different things you can change. Again, your Ford is going to have the same thing, but the colors are just slightly different since it's coming from the Lincoln side of things, which is all owned by Ford, in case you didn't know that. With my truck being a 2019, it comes standard with wired CarPlay. So if I just plug it in with the USB cable that's plugged in down here to the USB port, just like normal, it's going to pop up just as fast. There it is. There's my CarPlay there for Apple. Literally the exact same everything. Everything works like it should. I've found this screen to be just as clear, if not better, than my other one. Plus the responsiveness on everything, just to show you, is like just as quick. It's quick just like a Ford screen should be. I think that's pretty much everything you need to know about the literal screen here. But let me show you some of the fit and finish and then the functionality on some of these buttons. So a lot of these buttons, in fact all of them, are ones that were in my factory system that then just got, you just put them in through the back, and that's all part of the install process. Like everything from here, like everything that's new is this entire section, even down to these side things, clear down over here. It's all new. So all this fit and finish is really good, guys. Like, I'm really impressed. Like, these buttons are not loose or anything weird. And then everything functions right. So like, hazards work, traction control all works. The vents are actually replaced as part of it as well. So it ties into the vent clear back behind there, but this entire new section is all new in order to fit it, and all the fit and finish on it is like just as I would have expected. It's all good. And you can see like factory volume knob works here, everything works. And then this is all, it does get replaced. Like, this entire piece is new, but all of your factory buttons and systems get put in here. So mine has no climate control. So mine's just like the single knobs, but they send you with both. So if you have the automatic climate control where you have temperatures, this layout's just a little bit different, and then your factory buttons go back in. But like everything, truck's not on, so that won't work, but everything works perfect. I was a little bit overwhelmed to do it. I ended up being not that bad as long as I followed the instructions correctly. So instead of me like figuring it along as I went and then pretending like I knew how to show you, but what I want to just advise you to do is use the manual that they send you with, so that the printed out pieces of paper, use that alongside the video that they provide. There's a QR code right on the manual that they send you with. Scan that. The biggest thing that video will teach you is that the circuit boards that you have to move around, you're not like rewiring anything crazy, but because the plastic and the screens and the systems are all, you're changing them out, you got to take off the modules and the circuit boards and install them onto the new thing. I was overwhelmed to do it. It's really not that bad. If you just watch their video, it shows you everything. The manual will then show you screw lengths and which ones go where. It's really not that bad. Just take your time, be patient as you disassemble things and put it all back together. The kind of a cool thing that most vehicles do, especially Fords, is as far as wiring on something like this, like an infotainment center, is that every single clip is a different size and a different pin. That's frustrating because there's, on that pin somewhere, there's going to be somewhere different on every single one in order to release it. But it also makes it harder to mess up when you're putting everything back in. Imagine if, like, of all 10 wires or whatever it is, if every plug was the same, it'd be hard to know which one went where. Every single one of these has a different system that clicks in, and it's pretty obvious and hard to mess up as far as where things click in. As you guys have probably seen, prices can kind of jump around on products like this. As I checked it this morning, it was $860. Was the retail price, but if you use code COLEADS, it gets you $50 off. So whatever the price is at the time, you should be able to get $50 off with that code. But now that it's in, I'm like super hyped on this. Like, this has been like such a cool upgrade to like take an older truck and make it feel like a brand new Ford, which is really cool thing to be able to do for under $1,000 bucks.